Hi, folks, and welcome to a new day. And apologies if you hear me saying again and again, well done, you. But it is important to acknowledge that this didn't happen here as you made a new day. You got here no matter how difficult it has been. And it's important that you know within you, you have the capabilities and the strengths and the resilience to meet this current challenge that we all face and our challenges as well. Because while you may not have seen it, you've done it in the past. And it's important to continue to acknowledge that with yourself. Uh, what I wanted to talk about in this video and a number of other videos that will follow is we have got a lot of requests and a lot of people talking to us about the difficulty in relationships right now, particularly because people are spend more time around each other, and if the relationship and the communication isn't great, that can cause greater difficulties. But even like all relationships that have to manage basically housework, uh, living accommodation, finances, parenting, health, um, the demands of your even own family of origin, all of that can really take it out of us, particularly in this time, when we don't have the capacity to go out even and get a relief from all the stresses and strains of it. And so, like anything, it's a big, big commitment and a big deal to take on a relationship or be in a relationship. And sadly, often when we talk to people about relationships is when there are difficulties or when they're at the point of separation. And one of the first things that I kind of do to people is say, look, can you tell me why you got together in the first place? Now, it is that often men and women seem hotwired to be together. That's biological and that's nature. And so that will happen. And often you'll hear, well, we get pregnant or she get pregnant, and as if that just kind of happens. It is, but there is all reasons like I want to get out my own. I'm moving away from our relationship or moving out of the home and one thing, I want to get out there. But it's not necessarily always a sense that you actually plan for a longer term relationship and that you know that you actually want it or are ready for it. Um, and more importantly, that the other person get in that relationship wants the same things, or at least trust enough to go forward. Now, um, I give out a kind of model relationships where I would say to people at any stage in a relationship, it's important to answer these questions very, very honestly to yourself, first of all, and then you discuss them with your partner. The first thing, it seems obvious, but you have to know, do I really, really like or love this person? And then the second one is, do I want to be with them? Now, they're separate, but they're also connected because we can fall madly, deeply in love with somebody, uh, but their relationship can be toxic, and you can realize that it's not, this is not what I signed up for. But the real commitment and hard work is in, am I prepared to do what needs to be done? Because as I said, there's many, many factors in everyday life that we have to deal with. And it's important that we know we can get and do that together with our partner, and we're both in it together trying to work to resolve that. So at any time in any relationship, you should be genuinely think and say, do I really like or love this person? Do I want to be with them? Am I prepared to do what needs to be done? And both partners have to speak with that with honesty, because if you're not in it, then there's no real equality, which is one of the foundations of any relationships. It's not about 50-50, but it's about beginning to know that we're on this together, and we're going forward together. And sadly, if there's more input from one another to a point where you feel I'm doing all the hard work or the hard lifting here, then you can begin to feel like somehow I'm losing out. And while relationship give us many things and we can stick with them, eventually we can say, no, that's not what I signed up for, and you can begin to think, should I not be here? So it's important to go back and remember the first time you met this person, and remember the love you had for them and the care you had for them and the fact that you want to be with them. And remember that commitment you said, I want to work at this because this relationship is important. So that's kind of where we're at as the first foundation, that you look at it anytime in your relationship, that um, am I here because I love this person and want to be here? And look, I'm prepared to do all I need to do to make this relationship work because it's really important to me. I love this person. I want to be with them. And while we manage all the stuff, there's no greater sense that that I can wake up in the morning and they're beside me and I know they've got my back, and they can support me and my cares and my worries, and they can share memories and experiences with. And that's the reason, or some of the reasons that we get into relationships, and that's really important. So we're just starting off with that, but that looks at where are we at now, and are we glad we're in this relationship? Is it what we want? And then we look at how we go forward. I will talk in our terms about communication was key to that, and we'll talk in our videos. But in all of this, and in all the videos I've been talking about, I have said very clearly, and I'll say again: talk gently to yourself, lovingly, and kindly treat yourself, and in relationships, and in hopefully all people that you come across, treat them again in a loving, caring, respectful manner. And if we do that each hour, we will get through. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Stay calm, have peace. I wish you well for the rest of the day. Bye.